I just actually finished watching it last night. I stayed up. I was going to watch. You don't need to know the whole backstory, but I was going to watch
everything.
What did you do at 6
And what did
p.m.?
you eat? And where did you go?
I was going to watch 2 of them because I got them a little bit late because I work shifts, so I didn't get them last week. And then I stayed up really late to finish the whole thing because I just couldn't not. Just so thrilling, action-packed, and also that great thing that I think a lot of kind of thrillers and action films and or shows have, where like at the end of it, I think, oh, please just have a wash. Like you get you're really down and dirty with it. And
A wash like a shower?
Yeah, like a shower. Like it's quite grimy, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. I mean, how was that?
Also, these characters needed showers.
Yeah,
That was a
definitely.
big topic of conversation. I kept saying, when are they going to shower?
When are you going to
This is
shower?
when I couldn't stop thinking about that. It really bothered me.
Well,
Go
absolutely.
ahead.
Yeah. You wanna,
Tom was showering all the time.
When was this girl going to shower?
And that's why he got off the train to go for a shower.
God.
Very good. And how did it? How was it for you guys? I mean, obviously, to me, action-packed. And I remember getting to the end of the last episode and thinking, oh, surely there's 20 minutes left. What are they going to show? And it wasn't. It was like 4 minutes
just
left.
done.
Yeah, and I was astounded. So how did it feel? Did it feel that quick-paced filming it? What was it like for you guys on set?
Yeah, I think that's what I liked about it. It moved quickly. It's the type of TV I like watching. I love like a whodunit. I love a thriller, adventure. Especially this had this international background, which I loved as well. And yeah, it just moves quickly. Again, it's the type of stuff I like watching. And I actually loved that this was 4 episodes. There was something kind of quick and snappy about it. So there was a lot of stuff that was enticing about it. And, you know, it's not like world changing. We wanted to entertain. It was entertaining. It entertained me. The scripts entertained me. And I thought, this could be cool.
Absolutely, yeah, no, absolutely. Kaley, you've played a lot of characters who just don't seem to know what's going on.
Well, that's a
Typecast.
pretty much how I feel daily. I don't even know what I'm doing here right now. Yeah, or how I got here. Yeah.
But I mean, that must be, yeah. I mean, yeah. What draws you to? And I feel like your character was really underestimated. Is that something you can relate to? Do you feel like you've ever been underestimated? Have you ever worked it to your advantage?
I do like playing characters where the world is spinning around her. Alice is a little more grounded than I feel like other roles I've had before, where they're a little crazier. But so she was a little bit more with it than I've played before. But I like the world spinning. I'm very like reactive type of actor. It sounds so silly, but I like to be in the moment. You know, and so I like when stuff is happening and I'm kind of not prepared for it, so I have to react in the moment, and this really brought that for me.
I have to say it's a really fine art to have someone act surprised. When you read the script, you know what's happening. I think it's really difficult to like, act shocked.
Yeah.
And I think you do it so brilliantly.
Because
like,
I'm always
genuinely, like
shocked.
I think it's really masterfully done. And you know, watching her in that space and kind of experiencing things for the first time over and over again, you bear in mind, is really quite wonderful.
Oh, sweet.
Absolutely. And Sam, your character's very mysterious. I mean, when you get that first episode, I don't know, you must have to obviously read the whole thing and then go through it again to find little clues about, you know, who is this, and then kind of forget about it. So you kind of know what's going on, but, you know, so that Kaley's character doesn't know what's going on. I mean, what's that like, kind of playing someone who, for so much of it, does seem so changeable or mysterious, or, you know, is someone we don't quite know how to grasp?
Well, I think I didn't go too far away from who I am myself. I think in the sense that I think we all have a darker side to our personality. We all have a romantic side, a heroic side, if you will. And I think for me, I just tried to play every single moment for real, and I felt like that was the way that would trick the audience. But so I think trying to give anything away or giving little clues is too obvious, and I think I didn't want to be obvious. So he is in love, and I still stand by the fact that he did the right thing and he was in love the whole time, and that none of that was a lie. But he also was very committed to his job and committed to the mission, and so all of those aspects of his personality were real. And so he, you know, it didn't require too much of a stretch for me, because I feel like I was just sort of leaning into certain aspects of my own personality and my own experiences and bringing that to life.
Perfect. Kaley, also you're an executive producer on this, and you've been behind the scenes, behind the camera a lot in your career. Have you found it kind of? You kind of moved, not moved away from comedy, but I mean, this is obviously it's not very funny.
Sadly, there's nothing funny in this. I tried, trust me, I tried my hardest.
I think it's very funny. Watching her suffer, it's great.
But is that kind of, being someone who is behind the scenes and kind of driving their work in that way, or that's kind of maybe how it seems to me, I don't know how it feels for you, is that a conscious decision?
Nothing I do is a conscious decision. I can say that with authority. Nothing. There's no plan. I'm going to go this way and that way. This came up and it was like great timing. It was a fun character. Again, I loved the people. I loved the director and the writer, and there were all these things that felt really and I wanted to really make sure it checked those boxes to leave my family for 2 months. That's a big deal, and I hadn't done that yet. And I had my daughter was 2 just turned 2 at the time. So, I had to make sure it was right. And no, it just felt right at the time, and we've been laughing because I was trying to bring some comedy to this, and then they were just like, it's not funny, stop being funny. So I really had to temper that. But no, there's no conscious decision. I think at this point in the business, getting good scripts is hard. There's not a lot of stuff out there. What's weird is there actually is a lot of stuff out there, but it's hard to something that's ready to go and tied up and put in a bow and released. To me, it's a very big deal. It's rare. So this felt like the perfect moment in time for me to work on something like this, and I'm so grateful that I did. It was actually a wonderful, wonderful experience.
Perfect. I always say that I think people who are in comedy make for great dramatic roles. I think you're such a funny actor. It reminds me of Jennifer Aniston, I think, she's very funny, not necessarily given her comic dues, and then also fantastic dramatic actress. So
Thank you.
I've got time for one more question, so I'm just going to skip ahead. Vanished, obviously it's about Vanished. If you guys could vanish for the day, or a little longer if that's what you'd rather, where would you go? Who would you take with you? I'm going to limit you to one each, maybe.
Oh, one person each?
Yeah.
Oh, God, I've got 2 kids. That's not fair.
Well, they're small. They're equal one.
I've got
They're one person.
I'll take my dog.
You take it? That's what I would have said, my
Leave
dog.
the kids at home.
100% the
Stay
dog.
at home with mum.
Where would you go? Could we use an invisibility cloak?
Yeah, absolutely. It's you take it. Yes, this is yours now.
Oh my gosh. I'd probably just sit in my house in an invisibility cloak so no one would bother me. Because I like my house, but sometimes I'd like it just to be quiet at my house. So if no one saw me, maybe no one would bother me.
Or maybe it would be even louder.
Yeah, you're right. They're like, Mom's not here. Yeah,
Woo,
I know.
party.
Dogs everywhere.
Where would I disappear to? Oh, gosh, I don't know. There's a lot of houses. There's a lot of houses I'd love to investigate.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
If I had an invisibility cloak. But no, if I was to disappear off the face of the earth, Hawaii has always been my place. But equally, I've never been to anywhere in Asia, really. So I'd love to explore that. Any country there, really. I'd vanish there.
Vanished.
Perfect. Well, that's all of my time. Thank you so much for chatting to me. It was lovely to meet you both.
Thank
I did really
you.
love the show.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Fantastic to...
Thank you.
Oh, wow. I'm
no,
so
you know
sorry.
what? I liked that. That was
good.
Because it's a memory that we'll take forever.
I mean, I won't remember it because I concussed.